All units be advised. Body found near campus.
Imagine sitting at a bar sharing drinks with a 6 feet 9 inches giant. He is friendly, intelligent, even charming. The local cops love him. They call him Big Ed. But what nobody knows is that this man has a dark secret. While drinking with police, he is hiding the bodies of college students in his car trunk. This is the story of Edmund Kemper, the co-ed killer who fooled everyone. December 18, 1948. Edmund Kemper was born in Burbank, California. By age 10, he is already 6 feet tall, but size isn't his only unusual trait. He kills cats, puts their heads on poles, and makes his sister play electric chair games. His mother, who constantly tells him he is worthless, locks him in the basement at night, afraid he might hurt his sisters. At 19, at 15, Edmund does not something unthinkable. He shoots his grandparents dead at their ranch. His reason? I just wanted to see what it felt like to kill grandma. He's sent to Atascadero State Hospital, where doctors are amazed. This giant teenager has an IQ of 145, genius level. 1969, Kemper is released at age 21. The doctors say he is cured. He moves in with his mother, a university administrator in Santa Cruz. He tries to become a state trooper, but is rejected for being too tall. Instead, he gets a job with the highway department and buys a car. This is where things get strange. Kemper starts picking up female hitchhikers. He's polite, charming, and seems safe. He gives hundreds of rides without incident, but inside, he's planning something horrible. May 1972, Mary Ann Pass and Anita Locase vanished. College students, hitchhikers, Kemper had picked them up, killed them, taking their bodies home to photograph and dissect. Over the next year, more victims followed. Aiko Kho 15, Cindy Shaw, Rosalind Thorpe, Alice Liu. Each murder more calculated than the last. He keeps their IDs as trophies. Take photos, but the worst is yet to come. Easter weekend, 1973. Kemper reaches his final target, his mother. He waits until she is asleep, kills her with a hammer, decapitates her, then calls her best friend over and kills her too. His reasoning: he wanted his mother to have someone in the afterlife. What happens next is extraordinary. Kemper drives to Colorado, calls the Santa Cruz police, confesses everything. They don't believe him at first. Big Ed, their drinking buddy, a killer? But he insists. When they finally arrest him, he gives them every detail. In court and prison interviews, Kemper is unerringly honest. He explains his motives, describes his crimes in detail. Psychiatrists are fascinated. Here is a serial killer who understands exactly what he is, why he did it, yet couldn't stop himself. Today, Edmund Kemper sits in prison, helping FBI agents understand the minds of serial killers. His interviews are used to train new agents. The friendly giant who fooled an entire police department became one of our best windows into the mind of a murderer. But Kemper's story teaches us something crucial. Monsters don't always look like monsters. Sometimes they are the friendly giant at the bar, the helpful guy giving rides to students, the person nobody would suspect. That's what makes them so dangerous. What do you think? Could you spot Ed Kemper today? Share your thoughts below and remember, trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, it probably is. Thanks for watching.